This is the HTC U11, the company's new spring flagship designed to compete against the likes of Samsung's Galaxy S8 and the LG G6. With a bold new look that's a big departure from the HTC 10, does the U11 have what it takes to compete against these heavyweights? I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. My full U11 review will be coming soon, but for now, let's get started with a quick unboxing. This is the HTC U11. Now this is going to be a bit of a special unboxing for me, as I just got back from Taiwan touring HTC's factory where I saw the U11 assembled and put into boxes just like this one. Now it's time to run that process in reverse and show you what to expect when taking this phone home. Before we open the box up, let's take a quick look at the back here. We have an overview of the phone's specs, like a 5.5-inch Quad HD display, Snapdragon 835 processor, the current top-of-the-line chip, and IP67 water resistance, a really nice feature to see on an HTC flagship. We also have the 12-megapixel ultra-pixel camera, which I initially had some reservations about, but early sample pics are making look pretty promising. Let's hurry up and pop this guy open here with no further ado. Nice, simple, eco-friendly packaging from HTC. We have the phone's quick charge 3.0 adapter. Let's see, USB Type-C charging cable. The new U-Sonic headphones. These look a lot like the headphones we saw on the U Ultra, or even last year's phones like the Bolt. But this has a new special feature. By tapping into the U11's power, this has active noise cancellation. Now, unfortunately, it only works when you're actually listening to music. You can't just have the noise cancellation going if you want some peace and quiet on your ride to work, but it's still a nice feature that we really don't see from any other phones out there. It could be a big selling point for the U11. Those accessories are well and good, but let's take a look at the phone itself here. See, right away, HTC is telling us about one of the phone's interesting features, the Edge Sense. This is a series of pressure sensors running up and down the screen that, instead of having a physical button, let you squeeze the phone to trigger software effects like toggling phone settings or quick launching apps. Let's get this protective coating off here, though, so we can actually get into. I saw them put this thing together, but it's a lot more difficult to take off than you might think, even knowing how the process comes all together. There we go. Now this is never going to look as nice and shiny as it does now. Look at that mirror finish. So this is the phone's amazing silver. It's kind of blue looking. In the right light, it's also kind of purple. And it might be really hard to see over the camera how this looks in real life. It's just catching every facet of light. It would have been great to show you this in the solar red or the white, but unfortunately those colors weren't available when we checked this guy out. Let's go ahead and power this on. Take a look on the rest of the packaging here. We're going to let this boot up. See what else we got in here. All right, IMEI stickers. No surprise there. You are going to get a nice little bonus of a case to come with the phone to help protect that nice shiny back panel. There we go. The back is Gorilla Glass 3, so it is going to be scratch resistant. If you want a little extra protection, you have a free clear case that comes with the phone. And you can pop that on if you so choose. We have our familiar HTC branded SIM tool. Oh, that's what it's for, using to open the SIM slot. Who knew? As well as a cleaning cloth. I love it when you get a cleaning cloth with phones, especially with this shiny back. This is going to get fingerprints on it mighty quick. It's always nice to have to clean it up. And this, I've been waiting for this for so long. So the U Ultra didn't have it, the Bolt didn't have it. You could send away for it with the Bolt, but it wasn't in the box. HTC is finally including a 3.5mm to USB Type-C adapter. This phone does not have a built-in USB or built-in 3.5mm headphone jack. If you want to use analog headphones, you're going to have to carry around this adapter. Now you're probably going to just want to use the U-Sonic one, so you have the noise cancellation. But if you do have an older pair that you love, this is critical to have. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy set up. It's in Taiwanese, so this may take me a minute here. Oh, English, that was super easy. Of course, when you get this phone in the States, it will automatically be pre-configured to English here. This is an early unit, we had to get Taiwan, but we knew we wanted to show you this as soon as possible, so we didn't want to wait any longer than we had to. We'll go ahead and set this guy up. All right, we've got our Wi-Fi set up, our initial Android configuration taken care of, and we're into the HTC's interface here. We're gonna spend a lot of time looking at Sense, Blink Feed, all that good stuff as we go through the full review of the phone. But even as early hands-on, I have to play around with Edge Sense and show you. So we're getting Edge Sense set up. This is the new squeeze control for the phone. So it can detect lots of different levels of pressure here. Different users are going to hold their phone differently. They're going to squeeze it, harder or lighter depending on their preferences and just hand size and different, physicality. So it's going to test what we think is a comfortable level of squeeze here. And there we go, sort of averaged out our inputs here and found a nice, I'm on the lower end of the scale here. I don't want to crush the phone. Here, you can do a test. You might have seen this in some of our early hands-on previews of the phone. Nice little interface that just teach you how EdgeSense works. You give it a little squeeze and release. Actually, this is a little firmer than I might like. I'm gonna try reconfiguring this for a little lighter squeeze. I think I did exactly the same, but okay, that's fine, I can live with it. All right, and showing us what's configured to this action. So it defaults to quick launching the camera. You can do that right from when the phone's locked. So give it a squeeze here. And right into the camera. I did have a lock screen on there, so it took a second to get past, and here, even after it's launched, we can squeeze it again. So take a pic, heard that click there. That's very, very cool. All right, we're gonna spend more time with the software for the full review. For now, I just want to give you one more comparison here. Checking out how the HTC, how this silver, bluish silver looks compared to another blue silver phone I recently reviewed, the LG G6. And that is a big difference in the finish there. It's gonna be hard to see in this light, but HTC's is just a lot bluer. I might say the LG G6 is silver with a hint of blue, but HTC is more like blue with a hint of silver. In the US, you're gonna have your choice between this, the sapphire blue, or the phone in black. And the black is cool, like green highlights. If you want the white or the red, you're gonna have to get the phone internationally. For now though, this has been a quick unboxing of the HTC U11. I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. Be sure to stay tuned for the full HTC U11 review coming up real soon.